gentlemen, hope this message finds you all well. My name is Samuel Gad from Rwanda, University of Uri High Institute of Health. I'm doing general nursing, level 2. So, we are going to discuss about our group assignment that we've been asked about. First of all, we are going to start by defining what is stroke, including its causes and types. We discuss about importance of stroke prevention, and we have a look on global relevance of stroke, especially in Rwanda, Italy, and Girona. Okay, we push ahead by defining stroke. What is stroke? Stroke is a serious life-threatening medical condition that occurs when the blood supply to a part of the brain is cut off. This means this stroke occurs when there is cut off the vessel or which supply the blood to the brain, and when the brain is not reaching to the brain, when the blood is not reaching to the brain, we call it stroke. So there are many causes of stroke and types. It is important to identify the cause of stroke, since the treatment varies according to the type. We have two types of stroke. One is ischemic stroke or blockage stroke, and we have hemorrhagic stroke. What are the difference between those two types? Ischemic or blockage stroke, it is a type of stroke which is caused by buildup of fatty materials inside the blood vessels, which prevents blood from flowing freely. So this means those fats are deposited into the blood vessels and they block the blood supply, and this is why a stroke can be termed as a brain attack. It's a brain attack because blood is not reaching well to the brain. The second type is hemorrhagic stroke or bleeding stroke. This happens when a blood vessel bursts suddenly, causing blood to leak in or around.
Our next task was to talk about the role of children in stroke prevention.
We divided our infographic in 3 columns. The first one is identifying risk factors, then awareness of warning signs, and the last one promoting healthy habits. And then we have divided also each column in 4 parts. The first one is a little introduction of each part. For example, identifying risk factors. So we talk a little bit about risk factors, and then we have 3 small gaps where we talk about this topic, identifying risk factors or awareness of warning signs in each country: Girona, Rwanda, and Udine. So as we said before, in the first column we are talking about identifying risk factors. It is really important to explain, to talk with children, and to be really sure that they are aware about
The consequences?
The consequences that they could have if they don't maintain a good lifestyle and they don't have good habits such
healthy
as
habits, physical activity, good diet.
Yes, so the complications, and also how can they identify these risk factors that can promote complications such as stroke. Identifying risk factors or teaching kids about how to identify risk factors in front of a stroke it is a really challenging process, but we think that Girona, Rwanda, and Udine they do it
Similar.
practically the same way, because they try to educate to explain all of these risk factors that they can identify to prevent a stroke and
promoting healthcare.
Yes, because that is really important. So we can see clearly differences in
these three countries.
Yes.
The next topic to talk about was the awareness of warning signs and teaching like the importance of learning the multiple signs that children could detect of going through a stroke. For instance, it could be facial drop
or slurred speech.
And then we have noticed that in these three countries, they work pretty different.
Yes. In Girona, there are a lot of organizations, public organizations, that they try to schedule some talks at the schools to explain what is a stroke, their symptoms, how to detect it, how to act in front of this. Then we have Rwanda. That Rwanda is pretty the same, I think, because there are a lot of school educational programs that can assume a leading role in early diagnosis and immediate treatment of strokes. And then Udin, GREP work has brought significant improvements to stroke symptoms identification in small children. So, but there are differences, but all these three countries or these cities try to do it.
The objective is to inform
always. To educate and
children.
Yes, about this.
Finally, the last topic was to talk about promoting healthy habits. And as we said in the beginning, it's very important to encourage children to have a healthy lifestyle. This includes doing physical activity, maintaining a healthy diet.
Yeah, it is really important to explain children which are these healthy habits, and that if they have these habits, they can prevent medical complications, for example, a stroke. In Girona and in Udin, we have the Mediterranean diet. That it is a really good option for this part of healthy habits. Then we have also that Girona, Rwanda, and Udin are countries with a lot of sport places such as parks or green zones, so they can
encourage children,
yes, to do sport, to do physical exercise, to go to school, walking and all of this stuff. So we have tried to summarize all the information that we have found about the role of children in stroke prevention, and we think that it is a really important work or process, because stroke is a really bad complication, and if we teach children how to act, how to identify symptoms, how to prevent this stroke by maintaining healthy habits, we can reduce future
cases
of stroke.